Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 17 of Warlocks Play, where we're doing some time traveling. I'm your host Deacon, and we are playing HBS Battletech with the Urban Warfare expansion, and what I mean by time traveling is that we lost an episode due to video corruption. Not that much of a loss, not that much really happened, it was just some grinding type things, but we'll get you caught up real quick, and then we're going to get on our way. We've got a Flashpoint one jump away that we're going to go start. So, 48 days is what we lost. The end of episode 16, it was day 1063. Now it's day 1015. So, 48 days lost. We flew to the system of New Roland in the Capellan Confederation to run some missions. Couple of promotions that happen, or upgrades that are of note. We've had stat increases across the board, but the most notable stuff. Mercy. Mercy took her first wound, but she'll be back in action before we start anything. We gave her coolant vent. Sometimes her stuff runs hot, and that would be useful. That's a good line mech warrior ability. Pot shot, on the other hand, we gave breaching shot to. So when he wants to split his fire, or just fire one weapon at a target, it doesn't get any cover from it. And we're also going to upgrade him to Tactic 7 for the -2 to the indirect fire penalty, and we'll talk about that, why we're doing that here in just a moment. Complete. Everybody else, Wrecker's out for a few days, but she'll be back in it too soon. We're going to give her one more to piloting because she's still running around in the Shadowhawk punching things.
Mech warrior training complete.
To the mech base. As you can see, first and foremost, we got a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's a 65-ton heavy mech. We got the 5SS version. There's 3 different types of Thunderbolt in the game. We're outfitting it with jump jets and downgrading the PPC to a large laser, and it's going to take the place of the Centurion. The Orion's just getting an autocannon upgrade. We have subbed in a Hunchback 4P, that's the multi-medium laser version. We're alternating that in and out with the Brawling Shadowhawk. They kind of do the same thing. We have taken a couple lasers off the Hunchback, but added small lasers so that and jump jets. And so when it is running hot and needs to cool down, it could punch somebody and shoot them with a couple small lasers. And the Centurion is transitioning to an LRM support mech. It's going to have 30 LRM tubes and a couple of medium lasers and lots of ammo. And if we get some really nice LRMs, we can sub them in there. Why this over the Trebuchet? Because it has 3 missile slots, so we can take advantage of really nice double plus or even triple plus LRM 5s or 10s and still be able to shoot the same number of missiles as a Trebuchet can with 2 LRM 15s. Right now we've got a 5, a 10, and a 15 on there, and it'll so shoot 30 LRMs, but we could take advantage of some of the nicer gear we think. It also has more armor, and the Trebuchet has a bigger engine, which means it's faster, which isn't really that useful for a fire support mech, where the Centurion has more armor and jump jets. On to engineering. We have upgraded to get our second habitat pod, and we upgraded the lounge, and now we're going to start the gym so that our mech warriors can get swole.
I'll get the crew moving.
And we have reached 31 morale, but I have ran a mission at 31 morale, and I did not notice gaining 25 resolve points. It was only 15, so I think we need one more. We need to exceed 31. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't look like that's when you look at it, it looks like 31 should be sufficient, but it's not. We also had an event in there where there was a fire in the Mech Warrior barracks, and Rhino and Quackshot put it out, but they took wounds, and morale went down by 2. So we've been trying to catch that up because we were just about to cross over and start getting some of the advantages of it. We also are going to be looking at Medbay 2 for 900,000 C-bills. We get exactly 1 additional medical point. Or training modules. But for now, that's it. We are going to go to the store and sell a few mechs real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Among other things, we picked up a Trebuchet, a Kintaro, and a Jaeger mech, which is a decent heavy mech, but I guess we'll hold on to it. Don't need the Trebuchet. Don't need the Kintaro. I want to make sure I have money. Do I want a AC-20 Hunchback? I don't know. One last thing, we're going to hire one more Mech Warrior. We did the consultation with the HR department, and we're hiring Hollywood, which is good because she's already got Bulwark.
New Mech Warriors available.
But that's not...
I'm
Her call
here.
sign isn't Hollywood. Her call sign is Razor. And as an aside, do we think that over 1,000 years in the future and several hundred light years away from Earth, they know what Hollywood is anymore? I'm turning off the face tattoo. It looks stupid. Sue me. Alright, Razor, hit the Sims. And lastly, we're off to one jump over to Adrar because they've got a Flashpoint.
Bio command.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity. All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
And the Argo is looking a little better now, as you can see. Repairs have continued. Doesn't have giant gaping holes in the side, which you would think would be really detrimental to space travel in general, but what do I know?
Undocked from junction. We're clear.
Now, the Argo is supposedly a one-of-a-kind ship. There were 2 of the class put down by Boeing Interstellar, but only one of them ever launched. This one, the Argo.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
It's a civilian exploration vessel. When scout jump ships would discover a system, they'd send this thing in to be a orbital HQ for a long-duration exploration. Why it has so much room for battle mechs, I have no idea. Okay, joint venture. House Steiner requires your assistance in leading a Davian Steiner convoy across a broad swath of hostile terrain. Payment will be remitted upon the safe delivery of the convoy's payload. Okay. Short. Engagement links. Consecutive deployments, yes. Bonus reward, uncommon items. No tonnage restrictions. We're not going to begin yet because we're still waiting to get some of these mechs out of here. So we're just going to pass a little time till the Orion's online.
That work order is complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Okay. Carlisle's bid. In my quarters, Mercy points to a compad. Commander, I've got an offer from another company, the Grey Death Legion. Their CEO, Grayson Carlisle, is paying top dollar for mercs. He's even offering a kickback to any company he poaches from 100,000 C-bills. That's unusual, says me, examining the paused image of Carlisle on the compad. Go on. Carlisle's something else. I played his message over and over. The way he talks, I know he could really shake up the galaxy, and I want to be part of that. Mercy smiles bittersweetly. But this crew is my family, and leaving isn't so easy. What do you think? I think that the periphery would breathe a sigh of relief if the most notorious murderer this side of the galaxy were to head towards the inner sphere, but I can't give you up, Mercy. I'm sorry. So I'm going to caution her against making a quick decision. I'm not going to give my blessing. Yeah. Please stay. Okay. I don't know if the galaxy needs any more shaking up. It's already a mess, Mercy. Think long and hard before you sign on with Carl. Talk is cheap. Usually gets mech warriors killed. She rolls it back her head. You don't trust him? It's not that. I don't know much about Carlisle, but I do know we've got your back on the Argos, so it's your decision, Mercy. Just take your time and do some research. Later the night, she knocks on the door. Just want to say I'll be sticking around to give it some serious thought, but I can't imagine a better crew than this one. Yay! We will continue to murder indiscriminately, without pause. Alright, back to fixing those mechs.
I wrapped up that
Alright,
job you asked for,
and
Commander.
here we go. Begin. Welcome to Adrar, Commander Hurstov. I thank you for promptness as always. House Steiner needs to escort an unarmed convoy to a reinforced mech bay on the western tip of Black Earth Plateau. The safety of this convoy is of paramount importance. Its cargo is both precious and rare. Yeah, what's the payload, says the tech who should still be working on mechs. Truth, Mr. Vertanen, that is none of your concern. With the interest of transparency, I will answer your question. I hope you recognize the gesture as a symbol of the friendship that it is. The trucks are carrying the final components for a new form of battle mech, the first product of a marriage between Davian inventiveness and Steiner Industries. Quite an achievement, I assure you, and House of the Owl will like nothing better than to take it from us. We won't let that happen. Very good, Commander. Now let us discuss the complications that will stand in your way. The convoy is currently hidden from the Owl eyes and remains so until you meet it at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, there is but a single road between the convoy and its destination. The road is continuously patrolled by units of the Owl reserves. There's solid intel on the size and composition of one of those patrol groups, a unit that we have dubbed Sentry Team Alpha. Unfortunately, that's where battlefield intelligence ends. Tell us about it. Mid-range Hunter, Killer, Lancer, long-range fire support available as backup. Not an ideal configuration to go up against on an escorted mission, I know, but we have no intel at all on what else Liao reserves may be fielding. If you choose to deploy outside of Sentry Team's Alpha's patrol window, you could find yourself face-to-face with a full assault lance, or perhaps not, we just don't know. And so, my friend, you have a choice to make. We deploy against Sentry Team Alpha, or we roll the dice on the unknown. I don't envy you the decision, but as commander of the field, is yours to make. This sounds like a case where rolling dice would be like rolling green dice. We're not going to do that. We'll go against Sentry Team Alpha. Very good, Commander. See the convoy leaders prepared and ready to depart. Best of luck on the planet's surface. We'll be monitoring your progress from here. Done. Two and a half skull, jungle operation. Yeah, let's get some salvage. Alright, so the Centurion is now the fire support mech, and Potshot will be piloting that. Wrecker in the Hunchback. And Ghost in the Thunderbolt. And Mercy in the Orion. Sounds good.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat. Command interface initiated.
What I don't understand
Perhaps we'll
is
find a lost civilization here.
what I don't understand is why is House Steiner even over here? We're literally on the far, far side of the galaxy from their territory.
Move order received. Coordinates received.
Coordinates received.
Like if they want to test a weapon system or something like that, I get it. Take it out of your territory.
On my way.
But
You betcha.
Heading out.
they have their own section of the periphery they could do this on.
Position confirmed.
Onward.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Our lance is
Heading
getting
out.
thick. Tell you what.
Jumping.
On my way. I hear ya.
Rolling.
Good to go.
I was wondering why Wrecker couldn't run. She literally jumped up onto the very tip of this rock and can't get off of it without jumping.
Affirmative.
Okay. There's a convoy. There's the hostiles. Any questions? No. No, there are not.
Heading out.
I'm going.
On my way.
And starting combat.
I picked up a blip.
So looks like 4 light mechs for now. I can't say I'm too intimidated.
Waiting for orders.
Wrecker's just gonna jump up, get eyes.
I leap. I soar.
I don't want to run too hot right now. Okay, so we've got 2 Jenners, a Javelin, and a Locust. I'm going to turn off a couple of lasers, so we're not really starting with any heat right now.
Tell me what to shoot.
Good to go.
Pot shot. Pot shot will stay where he is right now.
Lock on target. Inflicted some heavy damage.
than for tactical advantage.
Convoy
Commander?
up.
Acknowledged.
Nice punch, Ghost.
Orders?
Mercy bringing up the rear. I wanted to jump her into cover, but it'd probably be fine anyway.
I copy.
Again, we'll try and keep the heat low. We got a this is what we upgraded. We added a nice new AC5. It's got an accuracy bonus and a stability bonus. It hits hard and often.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
You little jerk. Interesting that they're not attacking. Now you may have noticed we're not using that shiny raven that we got in the last Flashpoint, and we'll take it out in the future and basically show you why we're not using it. And it's not because it's bad; it's because it's kind of ridiculously good and kind of ruins the game, unfortunately.
Waiting on you, Commander. Uh-huh. Going toe to toe. Did you see that? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. That was hilarious.
Commander. Moving out. Roger that. Scored a critical hit.
When the convoy you're protecting actually starts getting kills. What else have we got? We got this Jenner and a javelin there.
I'm receiving you. I'm walking here.
Alright, so our Thunderbolt, large laser, 3 medium lasers, 2 small lasers, and SRM6. Basically a brawler in the purest sense.
Affirmative. This just in. Critical hit.
It's got heat problems, but
Yeah, Commander.
actually not as bad as this
Location
Orion.
confirmed.
I laugh at your puny attack.
This javelin just Alright, so what's going on, I think, is
Standing by. Yes, boss?
what's going on is when convoy missions, base defense missions, if you have not shot a particular mech, it will ignore you to go for the target. So this javelin is
That'd
trying to
be
get at the
something
convoy.
good.
He's ignoring us because we haven't shot at him yet.
What can I do for you?
I don't think that's going to work out for him, though. So we're going to fire 6 medium and 3 small lasers into this guy's leg. And he goes from 4 evasion
Yeah, critical hit.
to none.
I'm ready. Moving to position. Targeting for physical attack. Tango down.
And Mercy.
Standing
He's
by.
running a little warm. I'll go over. And hopefully
On
finish
my
this
way.
guy off.
Mech destroyed. Moving out.
I'm your spaniel. Copy that.
This guy's all the way back here. Catch up, buddy.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed. I'm walking here.
Got it.
Good work, Commander.
Another
Hold this
hostile
position
lance.
until the package is underway.
Could you hurry it up, buddy? Looks like we got 2 lights and 2 mediums now. That guy's taking the long way around. That's fine. Okay, now I want to focus their attention on me.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we're going to do that as such by jumping Wrecker up.
Ready, set.
Alright, we got a 2 trebuchets and a locust there. And we're not in cover, so we're going to go with vigilance. And it does look like we are gaining 25 resolve per turn. So that's nice. And I think we'll just lay into this trebuchet and see what happens. 6 medium lasers.
Got it.
That's a head hit. Now, yeah, see, that was the one I didn't shoot at, so he just ignored me and went and shot at
Receiving you.
the other guy. Now, pot shot's going to get everybody's attention. We're going to split fire. Put missiles into all these targets just to get their attention.
Firing.
With breaching shot, it'll ignore cover. Not that there are any, but... And what I mean by that is each of these shots would ignore any cover. Breaching shot's pretty good, but it's not universal.
Good to go. On the move.
We're gonna keep working on this hunchback or trebuchet here. Put a shot into his head, or at least try to.
Fire in a full salvo.
Got another head hit.
I await your command.
Ghost in the T-bolt.
Roger that.
Let's get this done, folks.
Heck yeah.
Farewell, sweet prince.
Go to trebuchet. Woohoo!
Good job. Objective secured.
Okay, convoy gets out safe.
Waiting for orders.
Wrecker's going first because she used vigilance. And I think I'll do so again. And we're going to run up and punch this locust.
Moving out. No retreat. Dang, you're dead.
I love the punchback. Uh-oh. He ran all the way up there and then didn't shoot at the hunchback. That's funny.
Let's do this. Roger. Ready for orders. Acknowledged. Confirmed.
Waiting for orders. Move into position. Engaging.
Oh, buddy, you're having a bad day, aren't you?
I think I hit something
Oh,
good.
I know what he's doing. I know why he ran over here. I know that's the same reason that's light mech went. The locust went back there. The kiddie pool.
They're coming around the side. Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
The AI cannot help but just sending every one of their mechs into the kiddie pool.
Good to go.
It's kind of ridiculous. Hot shot. Reserve.
Waiting for orders.
I hear ya. Don't need to tell me twice. This is gonna be good. Should have run when you had the chance.
So earlier when we hired Wrecker and we had to change her voice pack because she was impersonating Mercy, I'm beginning to now see that it's a bit of hero worship, and Wrecker wants to be just as much of a murderer as Mercy.
Receiving you. Coordinates received. Fire in all ways.
Alright.
Target eliminated.
Okay, what they're saying is they're detecting an assault. Bradford says, hey, I'll let you use this new mech if you defend our location.
Mission successful.
I think I'd rather not, but, you know, whatever. It's part of the thing. No damage. Not really. So this consecutive missions, basically the way that works is any wounded pilots are unavailable to you. You can't repair any structural damage, any mods, anything that require repair time, you can't do. Your armor gets fixed. These little bits of armor that they took off, that'll get fixed. But, Jesus, Wrecker. But, let me remove this cockpit mod. You can't do any mod repairs or upgrades to any of your mechs. What do we want? Probably a trebuchet just because that'll sell for the most, but there aren't any really good pieces of kit in there. Give me mech pieces. Okay. And then we move on directly to the next mission. Yeah, so, you know, if you weren't really organized, you could be in trouble. You could swap out pilots. I think you could even swap mechs out. But you can't do anything that would take time, like activate a mech from storage and fit it out. Let a mech warrior
That
heal.
mech you wanted is back online.
Things like that. Yeah, we're going directly into the next one. Now, they've got this pilot by the name of Matchstick. He's in a Hatchet Man, which we'll talk about. He's kind of required to go along with us. And I think I'm going to... I want to take the not the Vindicator. I want to take the Centurion and take Potshot. We're going to need to distract, because this is a base defense mission. We're going to need to distract units by shooting at them, getting their attention. This jerk, I don't want you, go away. But I also want to take that Thunderbolt, and I want to take the Hunchback, which makes me think the Orion's going to sit it out. I don't know if that's the way to go. It is our biggest mech. The Thunderbolt actually has more armor, if you look at it. Firepower for the Thunderbolt, 213. Firepower for the Orion, 219. Okay, I know. Ghost, I'm sorry. I need you to sit this one out. Mercy's got the Thunderbolt. Put the Orion to the side. Wrecker and the Hunchback, because that's always fun. And Potshot. So Mercy's got coolant vents, so if this Thunderbolt rolls hot, she can cool it down. Potshot, fire support guy in the fire support mech. And Wrecker is on a roll, so let's let her roll with it. Do I want to put... Yeah, that's what we're doing. Here we go. Go. I don't want you. Go away.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Base defense missions and convoy missions, like I said earlier, you want to be able to get their attention, and there's nothing like a mech with 3 LRMs to get a whole lance's attention so that they're not shooting your buildings you're trying to protect, the vehicles you're trying to protect, and causing you to perhaps lose the mission.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, I'm afraid that Dr. Murad's sensor reads have confirmed a large contingent of Liao reserves are en route to Mech Bay at the moment, and they are eager to strike. I suggest you strike it back at them with this. Meet the HTC-3F Hatchetman, House Steiner's new melee specialized brawler. You'll find it perfectly equipped to hack these compelling peasants in two, I assure you. Elitist much? It's a hell of a machine, I gotta say. The hatchet makes me feel downright tingly. Yang, get off the comms. Just wait till you've seen it in action. To that point, Commander, eliminate the enemy and keep our assets safe. Key members of the Davian-Steiner Alliance will be watching. Alright, so let's take a look at it. It's got an AC-10, 2 medium lasers. In the right arm, it's got a hatchet. Let's see, can I bring it up? There we go. Alright. Right arm, it's got a hatchet. And one of its medium lasers. The hatchet gives it a melee bonus, so it does 110 damage in melee. That's not too shabby. It is more than our Shadowhawk would, but if we put a melee mod on our Shadowhawk, it would easily exceed that. Also, the Shadowhawk is way better armored and faster. Also, we've got better pilots. So, let's see, where are we? Okay, the Liao Vanguard is coming from down here. There isn't much cover. There's cover there. So we're going to get pips. It's got bulwark and sure footing, so we'll just do, we'll sprint.
Affirmative.
On my way.
Potshot's going to spend most of the match up here by the buildings, shooting with his LRMs.
Location confirmed.
And Wrecker, need you guys to get in this guy's face. We need to engage them quickly, kill them quickly, and if this is like any other base defense, they'll be landing elsewhere real soon. So we need to engage and kill quick.
What can I do for you?
Need something, Chief?
Alright, let's get eyes on them and see what we got.
Lifting up.
Griffin, Wolverine, not sure what that is. They are shoddy, half armor. And this guy hasn't moved, so he's a prime candidate to get AC-10 in the face. That'll work.
How's it going?
Pot shot. We're gonna split your fire. Wolverine moved fast. The Griffin hasn't moved at all. So we're putting most of the LRMs into the Griffin, trying to do as much damage as we can. And just a token LRM shot at the Wolverine to get his attention. And to start removing pips.
Roger.
A hunchback.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Now I think what we'll do is we will not get the hunchback's attention until we're ready to deal with it. It's short range. It's going to take a while before it can start shooting at the things we're trying to protect while being 1 or 2 turns. We'll ignore it. And we'll deal with these other guys.
Commander? Move order received.
Let's go. Yes, Commander.
So, you're a melee mech, huh? How's that working out for you?
Move into position. Copy that. Critical hit, Commander.
See, they won't even shoot at me with no other targets. It's a bug. Well, it's not a bug, but it's just a bad design choice.
Commander.
Good to go.
I think we might be able to take this torso out on this Wolverine and get a 3rd wound, and that might kill him. I'm not going to do that with pot shot. We're going to keep shooting at this Griffin with all of our LRMs.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
And the reason he's lost initiative is he got knocked down. So yeah, if we take this torso off, how much do we need to do it? 3. So I'm going to do all 6.
Roger that. Firing on target.
And there we go.
And stay down.
I don't think we can take the whole Wolverine. We've only got 2 picks, but
Ready for orders.
it's a plus. And let's see if we can finish off this Griffin. In fact, I'm concerned about it shooting my hatchet man in the butt, so I'm going to use a precision strike to push it back next turn, so the hatchet man will be able to move first. Now we're shooting at the side of the Griffin that is completely empty. That's sad. We'll see if we can translate as much damage as possible into the torso.
On it. inflicted some heavy damage.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Reporting enemy contact.
Let's see what we got. We've got a trebuchet, a crab, a trebuchet, and a locust. Well, heck. That seems to be a lot of firepower.
Let's do this.
So I think I will back pot shot into cover.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
And keep firing LRMs at this griffin. Go for the kill.
Roger.
There we go.
Enemy down.
Receiving you.
Now them being able to fire the turn they land is kind of obnoxious, I gotta say.
hear ya.
But what are you gonna do? What I'm gonna do is try and pull the AC-20 ammo out of this mech.
Special delivery!
One of our structures has been eliminated.
Orders? Location confirmed.
Am I shooting into your back? Well, that seems downright.
Solid connection on that one.
Yes, boss?
How's it going? Enemy down.
Okay, I think it's time for Potshot to get everybody's
Receiving you.
attention here. This trebuchet, I think we've already done that. We need to work on these two.
Roger that.
Waiting for orders. Don't need to tell me twice. Time to die! Want some more, huh?
Wait, who are you?
What's up, boss? Move into position.
And who are you? That's a vehicle. I'm gonna split some fire. We're gonna put most of it into this crab and a little bit the small lasers and this SRM6 into the back of this trebuchet and try and finish them off.
Affirmative.
That'll get his attention.
Let's get this done, team.
Enemy down.
You know you're not a good mech commander when you let someone get a thunderbolt behind you. That's just... I didn't even get any notice on these guys, and now they're able to shoot at stuff. I don't know how many more buildings I have to go.
Standing by. Affirmative. Reporting critical hit.
I hear ya.
Just keep moving up and finish off this trebuchet before he can fire.
Tell me what to do. Should have run when you had the chance.
Reserve pot shot. A quick draw. Okay.
Standing by.
Mercy. I wanted to get her down and maybe get their attention, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll just walk up.
Scored a critical hit.
Yes, Commander. Target confirmed. Target eliminated.
Waiting for orders.
What can I do for you? On my way.
Jesus, Wrecker.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
That's
Good to go.
ridiculous, is what that was.
What's up,
Alright,
boss?
so, Time to get to the other side of the mountain here. Engage this new threat. I'm going to reserve pot shot. I don't have any
Holding for
targets.
tactical advantage.
A quick draw. Still moving up. Mercy.
Yeah, Commander.
Okay, Mercy's going to go get eyes on everybody and get everybody's attention. Alright, so what have we got? We've got a Manticore, Striker, Manticore, 2 Manticores.
Affirmative. Vehicle down.
Waiting for orders.
And pot shot will get everybody else's attention.
Heading out. Engaging multiple targets.
Barely hit, Commander.
Mercy's like, that ain't shit. Matchstick.
Hey there. Confirmed.
Waiting on you, Commander. Uh-huh. Here we go! Bye-bye!
Standing by. On it. One for the scrap heap.
Oh wow. There's something you don't see every
Weapon
day.
system down.
The AI did a death from above attack on me.
Receiving you.
Kinda respect that.
On the move.
Still gonna shoot you in the back and everything, but... Okay, so Mercy's popping the coolant vent, so she drops 50 heat. Then for the next couple turns, she'll actually generate 8 additional heat, but allows us to continue front-loading damage right into this. Quick draws back.
On your tail. Critical hit, Commander. Good to go. Coordinates received. Got it. Bang! You're dead!
Looks like we killed both of its legs, so we'll get 2 pieces out of it. Not that we want a quick draw.
Mission successful.
Cool, 745,000 C-bills. Oh no, the Hatchet Man's damaged. That's problems for someone. Jesus Christ, Wrecker. 4 mech kills in a tank. I get 2 picks. I'm gonna take, just to sell it, the quick draw to finish. And the Celeron 10, and hope that some of these mech pieces fall to me. They won't, but it'd be nice. Yeah. Well, we got a little bit of after mission dialogue, and then that'll be it for this episode.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Ready to be sold, more like. Well done, Commander. Very well done indeed, and the Hatchman proved its worth admirably as well. I'm looking at telemetry from its combat computers now. The luminaries at the New Avalon Institute of Science will be pleased. It's a hell of a machine. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of our own. Well, if you went down to the mech bay, you might find one there. You never know. In due time, perhaps you may. I can make you no promises, of course, but I would very much enjoy it if such a mech were to find its way onto the Argo. Stranger things have happened. Well, I'll be looking forward to the day that happens. Aye, Commander, that we will. Until then, I bid you good hunting and a very fond farewell. Your job here is done. Bet you 100 C-bills that he wanted House Liao's troops to attack us at that base. It gave him a ready-made excuse to touch his hatchet man against a bunch of live targets. Sounds like the kind of thing you do, but you know what? I don't care. At the end of the day, we got paid for our efforts, and our client walked away happy. That's about the best resolution a company like ours could ask for, regardless of graphs or underlying motives. Even in a mercenary company, Sumiri is kind of mercenary. She's like, I don't care, we got paid. Damn right, Meyer. We did good on this one, so let's not try to overthink it. Back to your stations, everyone. Let's find some more trouble to get ourselves into. What did we get? What did we get? We got paid, and we got a grasshopper piece. Oh man, I thought it was a whole one. I was like, ooh. A Ryan piece, a nice AC5, a +3 melee hit gyro, a 3 damage resist cockpit mod. That is very sweet. A dragon piece, AC5 plus, AC2 plus, SRM2 plus, LRM15 plus, but it's only crits. Oh, that's so sad. And a large laser plus. So that's nice. We definitely got paid between that and the pay we got for those actual 2 missions. That's a good 2 million probably right there. Capellans don't like as Solarian Commonwealth does. Alright, so that's going to take care of episode 17. Fingers crossed the recording won't be corrupted. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.